Hi, welcome back to the part 2, which is the business plan. But before we work on, I hope you have completed your training with Now EDI. If you have not, you have to enroll and be part of it because there are process and procedure for you to get this loan. Remember, you need to apply to the NIRSAL platform, and we have given you that video as well on how to apply on the NIRSAL platform. You need to take part of the EDI training with us in Now. So you would have had your training, and if you have not had your training, please do so, apply and receive your training. After you've had your training, you need to apply for the loan. That was the part 1 that we showed to you after the training what you need to do. The part 1 on how to apply for the loan. After you apply for the loan, this is the second part, which is the business plan. It's when you complete this and you rest assured that yes, now you'll be waiting for your interview, to be called for interview, and when you say through the interview, you will have the loan. So now let's get started. Now for the business plan, remember we've done, if you look through my work here on the left, remember we've started working through this. We have already done part 1, which is loan application. We have completed 1 to 5. So we are now going to part 2, which is step 6 to 14. So right here, we are clicking on SWOT analysis, which is step 6. And that is what gives us. So when you click on step 6, you get this that you are seeing. And if you look at it, you have the strength, you have the weakness, you have opportunity, you have strength. Now, there are 2 things that can easily differentiate this for you. If you look at the strength and weakness, that is internal within your business. Those are the things that will happen within your business, within your organization. While the opportunity and threat are external factors that can affect your business. So in the area of strength, what are those areas that you have advantage in? What are those areas that you already have strength in? Let me say, for example, you have all the technical know-how, or maybe, for example, you want to start, let me say, a rice production factory, and in that rice production factory, your strength is that you've already acquired the major machine that will help you distone. You have already acquired that one is there, but you have not had other things you need to buy. Or maybe you will even acquire the space, you have the space, you have other things, but the only thing that is left why you want to take this loan is the machine that will help you distone the rice. That is the only machine that you let. So those things you have already, they are your strength, you put it there. And maybe you have the technical know-how, it's your strength, you put it there. Now, when you come to the area of weakness, maybe when it comes to reconciling your accounting records, you don't have any, it's a weakness that you have, which means you are going to look for somebody who is going to help you to be auditing your record. It's a weakness, you put it there. Now, when it comes to opportunities, now you are going into rice production. And right here, you have discovered that all the while around the environment where you want to operate, that people are looking for local rice that are purely destoned, that there will be no stone, no dirt within the local rice. And that has been an issue, and people are yearning for it. And right here, you want to start a production whereby you'll be able to provide such service to the people around. So it's an opportunity for you because you are rest assured that your market is right there. Then when it comes to the threats, these are the threats that could come, the external factor that could affect your business. Some of those threats might be change in policy. Change in government policies may affect you. They might just come up one day, maybe because of one thing or the other, there will be a change in policy. Then unforeseen circumstances, like it happened in the case of COVID, that can affect your business. And you even see today, there are some changes in policies that have been made concerning business because of the unforeseen circumstance of COVID-19 that came on board that affected it. So when you look in line of this, you have to think deep before you start filling this part. And that was why we gave you the template, especially the word template, so that you put down everything that is required before you rush into filling this part. Because at the time you fill in here, you already say, okay, this is the final, this way I'm going to, and the rest of that. Although you could still change if you still have a need to make a change if you have not clicked the number 14. So once you have done this, the next thing for you is to click on the product and service. If you click on product and services, it will give you this. Now remember, as others, like when we are working on the part 1, you will always see this kind of page, but go where you click, go to new and click on new, because when you click on new, it will now give you the boxes that you need to fill in. So look at it, we've clicked on new, we are still on product and services list. Now it has brought out this. Now look towards your right hand side. You will see this small black button. There is a small box and a black button. If you click on it, it will give you a drop down menu and select the product or service that you need, because there are a lot of product and service. For most times you are confused, you don't know what am I selecting, which product. So if you click on this button, it will guide you on the product or service that but you would have written it down somewhere, but coming down here, it will give you a guide further. So what do you do next? You now come in here and start filling what is the description of your product or service. Now what is the cost price? Now you come in here and put in the percentage of direct labor that you will be required. So that is why I put here, you see that product and labor must be 60-40, because if you are looking at the service or the product and you are looking at the labor you're going to provide, you have to share it to ensure that it will work in line. Now here you have the monthly production capacity. What are you expecting to produce every month? So put it here. Sometimes you may say, okay, I'm not into production, I'm into service. So what amount of service? Well, you must put it in the monetary term that you are expecting to have. How many customers do you expect to reach? How many passengers do you expect to carry if you are into transport and the rest of them? Then sales price. Then if you are into transportation, for example, you know how much you are charging that will amount to that. Now you now put in this material used that you will use to get those things, because all the materials that you are going to use, they must be calculated to know how much the percentage of material you are going to use that will give you what you said you are going to get. That is how to do that. Now let's click on the competition, my competition. That gives you the competition analysis. Again, you click on new. When you click on new, it gives you this page. It will click on new, it will give you this page. On this page, you have here line type. So if you click on the line type, it will tell you the line type where you belong. You select and you fill in what is required here. Remember, at the end of every filling, only remember to click update, because for all of them, once you click update, it will record and drop down for you. So this one is easy, but if there is any question, please always feel free to ask your questions. Now the next one, click on assets. Asset list will give you this. Again, you're going to click on this new. Click on new and it will give you what you need to do. So if you look at the asset list here, you see that it's showing to us the type of assets that is required. Remember, your asset this time is what your business, the access to your business, not access to you as an individual now, but to your business. You remember during the training you were told that assets, they are different from your own, your business is different from you as an individual. You and your business are two different entities. So therefore, what is due to your business is not due to you as an individual. What is due to you as an individual, it's not your business. So here the assets we're talking about here are assets that has to do with your business. So look through it. We want the name of the assets, fill it here. Year of purchase, put it here. The assets type, put it here. And all the ones that are blocked out, it's not for you to fill. Then the purchase price, the lifespan, then the current amount value, put it here. Now let's assume the asset you have is a Hilux pickup that you have in your business, which you are going to be using to carry. So put it here. You already have that. You already have it. It's not part of the things you want to buy now. Then when was it bought? Put it here. Now here amount, asset type. You describe it here, put it the name, the asset type, where does it, the type go? If you click here, it will help you select. If you see this small R, click on it, it will help you select the asset type. Now here we'll talk about the price. How much did you buy it? What is the lifespan? The month, not in months. How long do you think this asset can stay, this van can stay for you before it can no longer work? You put it there. What should be the current value? If you have bought it then 5 million, how much is it as of today? you put the correct value there. So these are things you need to walk through before you come here to start filling. Don't be in a haste to just come here and fill. That is why we gave you those templates. Work on the template first so that at the time you get here, it will be easy for you to fill. For those of you that want us to help you go through your template, fine. Bring it, we'll help you go through it. And once you say it is okay, you now come here and start filling them in by yourself. So after that, we have the management plan. You click on management and start, and that gives you the management plan. Again, you come here and click on new. You click on new here. If you click on new, that gives you this. It will bring you to this environment. And here on this environment, there is a small button here too when you talk about the line type. If you click on this line type, it will ask you, I tried to do something in red, it's not showing too well. It asks you, are you a shareholder or owner? So you select the one. If you are a shareholder, you are not the full owner of the company, you only own a share there. Click shareholder. If you are the sole owner of the company, click the sole owner, then you go on. Now, what is your responsibility? This you will do for every staff in your organization, in your business. You're going to, that's why with this we know, okay, these are the number of persons you have there. Now, right here, you are putting the full name, you are putting all that is required in this area. So you're going to fill it in, and when you are done, always remember to click your update. You click update and you move on. So you can come again new. If I fill for A, to fill for B, let's say I fill for John, and John is a shareholder. I'll fill for John. Now I want to fill for Muyiwa. I will come here again, say new. I'm still on management plan until you complete filling for all the persons in the organization. You won't leave here, because here you will see that state and describe the function you need to perform to run business. Production, inventory, management, blah, 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 their qualification, expertise, and everything. So everything will be required in here. So just follow the guide. If you have questions, please feel free to call on us. We will guide you. Now, you go to the financial model. After that, you see, I click number. We are now on step 11. Click step 11. That gives us this financial model. On this financial model, there are things you're going to do here. Right now, you see here, it said download financial model template. It has been downloaded. We gave it to you. But should in case you can't find the one we gave to you, just click here. It will just bring out the template. Fill in the template the way you were guided. Fill in the template. After you have completed the filling of the template, and for those of you that still want us to help you go through, send it to us. We'll go through it for you to ensure that you have filled it properly. If it is properly filled, then you will come here to upload it. In that template, you would have filled it, save it somewhere within your computer, then you come click choose file. If you choose file where you have saved it, it will pop up. Then you select where you save it, you upload it. Now, after that, you will now say submit business plan. So you will now submit your business plan. If you want to view it, you can say view, click here to view submitted business model. So if you click here, view here to view submitted financial model, sorry, not business, financial model. Now, if you come it up, you'll be able to view everything that you have submitted. So once that is done, you now go to step 12, which is a stakeholder. So before we go to step 12, I want you to have a break. If you have not gone through what you need, work on the downloaded template. Remember, after you work on it, you are going to upload it and you're going to save it there before you move on to the next step, which is step 12, sales and marketing. So on this sales and marketing, you're going to fill in this part also. And in filling it in, just look at all that is required and start putting it as it is being required. They are easy, but you must calculate, be sure that what you are filling in goes in line. That is why we gave you your working document. And once you are done, you click here, save sales and marketing. You save it and you now go to the next one. The next one is preview. That is 13, business plan. So if you want to preview, you can click on that, and maybe the process of previewing you could now discover that, oh, there is something I supposed to have done on the rest. You didn't do it. But before we go to preview, I still want to talk a little on the sales and marketing. And remember, I said there is a place, how do you intend to advertise your product? If you click on it, these are the various means. If you don't know, look at these various means: print media, this, billboard, blah blah blah. So look through all of them and pick one. Then another, because if you look at that business, the template given to you, all of them, you could see all these small arrow showing you there are things embedded. So if you go to the next one, here is asking you specify your product cycle. So your product cycle, if you look through all this, once per annum, twice per annum, 4 per annum, how do you intend to get your product out? That using your service, how often? Like even in this training now, we are planning it, we have a product cycle that, oh, if it's every month, oh, every month is like, okay, no, every 2 months, every 3 months, and so on. So after that, there is still another one here. If you click on this, it asks you, how do you intend to sell your products? That product or your service, it could be your service. How do you intend to do it? So walk through this, you click and select the one you, that's why I'm putting this tick. Look through and select the one you want. Then after that, there are still others. I won't help you to bring it up. So you look at it. Now, means of identification. Is it your driver license? Is it your national ID card? How will you be identified? So select one that you know you have. So any of these, just pick one. Then the next one here is asking you, why will customer prefer you? Remember, any business you are coming up with, you might not be the only one there. You might not even be the first. You might not even be the 100th. So why should I leave other customer and come to you? So look at this, read through and select what you feel, why your customers will come to you. This way you will have a competitive advantage. So all these are required for you to feel. So here, does public holiday affect your product and services? I don't know what you want to go into. If what you are going into has no public holiday, whether public holiday, Christmas, no Christmas, Muslim festival, no Muslim festival, or any other holiday, Democracy Day or whatever, it will not affect what you sell. No, indicate it, yes or no. If it will, yes. If it will not, no. So these are the things that are required for you to feel. Now, price increase frequently. How often do you want to increase your price of your product or service? So indicate it here, because all these are going to be considered when giving you, whether to know whether you will be qualified for the loan or not. So take your time to fill in all these requirements. Now we have come to the end of the sales and marketing. So on the sales and marketing, remember, you still have other things. So fill in all that is required. You could see it here. Everything that is required. These are the ones I just took us through now. I click on each of these boxes to let us know. And the ones that are not there, so fill them in, that didn't give you suggestions. Say year one sales focus. What do you intend? How much are you going to sell within year one sales focus? So these are the things you need to fill in. And after you fill it in, working with a document given to you, I'm sure you will be good to go. Now, having said that, there is a place here working on the assets. I've mentioned it in one of the videos. Please ignore this. Don't use this. This is why they say import. Don't import anything. Ignore it. Now, coming to the preview, you can now click on 13, preview business plan. You can preview it to see all that you have done, if it is well set, and if it is not, you can go back. Ensure that you are good to go before you click on submit your bid. That is 14, step 14. Don't rush to click on step 14. Step 14 is the last. When you are sure that every information you supplied is in the order you want it, it is only at that point you click on step 14. If it's not yet in order, don't click on step 14. Step 13 will help you to preview all your plan. And in the process of previewing, you may see some error. You still have the opportunity to go back to that section, to the step, and correct it, to delete, to edit, whatever step. But the moment you click on step 14 and you click on submit the loan application, once you do that, you will not be able to do your correction anymore. So on this, I wish you good luck.